Medal of Honor Warfighter. Medal of Honor Warfighter is a first-person shooter video game developed by Danger Close Games and published by Electronic Arts. It is a sequel to the 2010 series reboot Medal of Honor and the 14th installment in the Medal of Honor series. Let's check the gameplay out.
I got rear security. Contact! Right. Back got him. Get it. That is it.
Tomb Raider 2013. Tomb Raider 2013 is an action-adventure game developed by Crystal Dynamics and published by Square Enix European branch. It is the 10th main entry and a reboot of the Tomb Raider series, acting as the first installment in the survival trilogy that reconstructs the origin of Lara Croft. Gameplay focuses on survival, with exploration when traversing the island and visiting various optional tombs.
Not a damn thing! Whoa! Damn, maybe she fell. What? What the hell? What the? Need some fire! There she is! Down below.
Prince of Persia 2008. Prince of Persia 2008 is an action-adventure platforming video game developed by Ubisoft Montreal and published by Ubisoft. The game is set in ancient Persia and follows an unnamed player's character who finds himself in a mysterious land after a large sandstorm diverted him from his course. Here, he meets a princess named Elika and must work with her to re-imprison the evil entity Ahriman, who has corrupted the land after being released by Elika's father. Throughout the journey, players traverse many different environments using his acrobatic abilities to scale walls and even crawl on the ceiling and combat various enemies.
You were after now riding with
Call of Juarez Gunslinger. Call of Juarez Gunslinger is a first-person shooter developed by Athlon and originally published by Ubisoft, but the publishing rights for the game passed from Ubisoft to Athlon. The game is set in the Wild West and features 3 unique game modes: Story, Arcade, and Duel, while the player controls bounty hunter Silas Graves. The game is known for its narrative style and the way it incorporates famous figures and legends from the Old West era into its plot.
whatever else say. Out here keeping watch like this. Ain't nobody stupid enough to go a minute too late. Shoot that son of a bitch! They didn't ask why I was there. They knew.
Alice Madness Returns. Alice Madness Returns is a 2011 action-adventure game developed by Spicy Horse and released by Electronic Arts. The game is the sequel to American Maggie's Alice 2000 and was directed by series creator American Maggie. In the game, you play as Alice Liddell, who struggles with trauma caused by her parents' death in a fire. To cope with her trauma, Alice returns to Wonderland, a fantastical world that exists within her mind. However, Wonderland has been corrupted, reflecting Alice's own mental state. Grid 2. Grid 2 is a racing video game developed and published by Codemasters. In Grid 2, you'll be fast, first, and famous as the race returns. The game is part of the long string of blockbuster racing games, including Toka Championship Racing, Pro Race Driver, and the original Grid. The game includes numerous real-world locations and cities such as Paris, numerous United States locations, and many more. The cars are divided into 4 tiers based on their performance. The player can also compete online, which includes a matchmaking system. The game also includes a rewind option that allows the player to go back and redo any mistakes made during the race. Zombie Army Trilogy. Zombie Army Trilogy is a third-person tactical shooter video game developed and published by Radeon Developments. It takes place in an alternative version of the final days of World War II, with the German army close to defeat. Adolf Hitler deploys a last resort plan to raise the fallen as zombies through occult rituals and turn them against Allied forces, thus causing Germany to become overrun with the undead. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is an action-adventure game developed by Rockstar North and published by Rockstar Games. The game is set within the fictional US states of San Andreas, which is heavily based on California and Nevada. In terms of gameplay, it offers a vast open world where you can choose missions to progress an overall story, as well as engaging in side activities, all consisting of action, adventure, driving, third-person shooting, casual role-playing, stealth, and racing elements. The open non-linear environments allows players to explore and choose how they wish to play the game.
We iced them, CJ. Let's hunt down some more. CJ, you asshole.
The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings. The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings is a fantasy RPG with a rich world and brilliant storytelling. The game is considered one of the best RPG of all time due to the many choices that completely alter the entire game. It's richly textured and stuffed with memorable moments. Dead Space 3. Dead Space 3 is a game that built on the strengths of the franchise with clever new ideas that let you tailor the experience to your liking. It's a game rife with options and flexibility. The game follows the Galaxy Unlucky's engineer Isaac Clarke as he takes up the fight to protect the human race from the mysterious markers and its necrospawn. This began with Isaac heading off to rescue Ellie, his missing girlfriend, who returns from Dead Space 2. Isaac is joined by John Carver, the first playable co-op character in the series.